Now to the latest results this morning from another round of primary elections yesterday. NBC News senior political editor Mark Murray joins us now. Mark, good morning. Let's start in New York here with the race for governor. Incumbent Kathy Hochul won the Democratic primary. Now, she's looking for her first full term here in office. But what can you tell us about who she'll face off against this fall? And listen, there's that music we love, Mark.
I love it, too. Happy after primary Tuesday, Savannah. And yes, Lee Zeldin is going to be the Republican who's going to face off against incumbent Governor Kathy Hochul in the fall. Zeldin's a Republican congressman who's giving up his seat to run in this race. And while the political winds are at the Republican Party's back right now, New York's going to be a really difficult state for the Republicans to be able to have success. So it'll be interesting to watch this contest. But Hochul goes into the general election against Zeldin as the favorite.
I want to ask you now about something sort of unusual we've been seeing this cycle. So Democratic groups spending big money in Republican primaries. And the idea here is that they're hoping to boost far-right candidates and then set up a more favorable matchup in the general election when that far-right candidate would presumably be up against a Democrat. That was the case in Colorado and the GOP Senate race to take on incumbent Michael Bennet. Walk us through this and also what the result was like there.
Yeah, so Democratic groups were airing ads saying that Ron Hankins, who is the really conservative candidate in this field, he's too conservative for Colorado, to be able to boost him with conservative primary voters. But also Democrats were just saying that's just kind of what we view Hankins. Well, turns out the more moderate candidate, Joe O'Dea, ended up winning this Republican primary. And O'Dea is going to end up facing incumbent Democratic Senator Michael Bennet. And again, Colorado is a Democratic-leaning state, but this still is a race worth watching, particularly if the political environment gets worse for Democrats.
Mark, before I let you go, I do want to talk Illinois, where we had two very different House Republican incumbents facing off in the 15th district. Lay that out for us.
This was a member-on-member race because of redistricting in Illinois. And Mary Miller, the very conservative candidate who ended up getting Donald Trump's endorsement, ended up beating the more moderate Republican Rodney Davis. Rodney Davis ended up supporting a bipartisan commission to investigate January 6th. And Miller ended up winning out. And it was one of the races in which we have seen where if Donald Trump does endorse a candidate in kind of an even-Steven contest, that could end up helping. And it certainly ended up helping Miller last night in Illinois.
All right, Mark Murray, we always appreciate you right after a primary morning and bringing us some of that music. Thank you so much. Good to see you.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.